Hello, this is Martha, Living the One Light, and I am here today. It is March 2nd. Happy March 2020. And I am being called to make this video for you to kind of give, I'm not sure exactly what wants to come through, but what I'm feeling as I'm feeling into why I'm being asked to make this video today is, as of this minute on March 2nd, 2020, what I'm feeling swirling around is a lot of anxiety. I'm in California in the United States, and people are really worried about the coronavirus, and also here in California and in other parts of this country. Tomorrow is called Super Tuesday, and people are going to be voting on the Democratic primary candidates. And people have a lot of anxiety and a lot of passion about it, and understandably. And so what I'm sitting here with is the question of, does that anxiety really serve anything? My human opinion is maybe not. And it's totally justifiable and totally get it. I totally get it. And what, I'm sitting with the question of what can we do with that anxiety, the anxious energy. And as I talk about in the 2020 journal that I channeled, this year is like any other year, likely to be filled with all of these kinds of very anxiety-provoking issues. This is life, right? This is how life is. But when I look at the transits for the year, and when astrologers look at the transits for this year, a lot of people are saying that there's likely to be a lot of this kind of thing where we feel pretty threatened in a lot of ways. So how can we move through that in a way that doesn't just trigger PTSD and panic attacks and take our energy into places where it can't really serve? That's my judgment around it. So, I'm going to let come through whatever is supposed to come through. But before I do the channeled message for whatever is going to come through, I also want to highlight what dates are in the Sacred Cosmic Rhythms 2020 journal for you guys who have that, or for anyone who doesn't have it and who just wants to follow along or wants to get the journal. I'll put the link to buy that if you want it. It's on Amazon. But a lot of you have it now, which is so fun and so exciting for me. And yeah, when I look forward in the coming month, actually what grabs my attention, there are 3 dates in March in the journal, and I'll go over those in a second, but what actually grabs my attention more than anything is the date coming up right after this month, which is April 4th, which is going to be the first conjunction of Jupiter with Pluto, which the way that that's come through in what I channeled is that that's going to be the first of 3 times this year that Jupiter is going to conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. And Capricorn is the sign that's associated with the structures of our world, the structures of ourselves, the structures of our society, and certainly is very related to the patriarchy of most of the governments of our planet. And Jupiter coming through and conjuncting, joining with the same placement where Pluto is in the sky, in our sky, they don't actually hit each other. But in our sky, they'll be conjuncting at 24 degrees Capricorn and 22 degrees Capricorn 3 times total this year. So the first one's going to be coming up on April 4th. The second one will be June 30th, and the third one will be November 12th of 2020. When Jupiter comes through and, you know, quote unquote, hits Pluto, it could feel like, well, Jupiter just spans everything. So with Pluto being in Capricorn and the south node of the moon currently being in Capricorn, and Saturn having just, you know, moved through Capricorn, it's about to go into Aquarius, but temporarily. But all these energies collectively are bringing up a lot of stuff from our past around the patriarchy, around the structures of our world, around how we have, you know, assumed that things should be structured, or the rules that we've been going by. And so when Jupiter comes through now, these energies, in particular with Pluto, it's giving us a chance to have that kind of knocked, like I've thought of it like a wrecking ball. Like Jupiter's going to come through as this big wrecking ball and hit, theoretically, potentially, the energy body of our collective soul structure, like our societal structure of our collective soul self, or our internal soul selves. And that could potentially feel pretty difficult, devastating even, or exciting. I don't know. We'll see how it feels to each of us. And so what I've felt going into this year is that it's like we have this chance to, when we know that this is coming ahead of time, we could get on top of the wrecking ball, right? Rather than just be hit by it. Like, what if you could jump on top of Jupiter, slide into Pluto consciously? What would that be like? It might be kind of awesome. So that's what's on my mind as a human, as Martha. We'll see what comes through when I channel. But just in terms of the dates coming up in March, so that you remember them, if you're following along in the journal, they are next Monday, a week from today, March 9th. There will be a full moon in Virgo at 19 degrees Virgo, and Mercury will be going direct at 28 degrees Aquarius. So Mercury's been going retrograde for the last couple of weeks, and it will go direct next Monday. Then on Saturday, March 21st, Saturn enters Aquarius. It's going to kind of do like a little dip, and then go back into Capricorn, and then go direct again and go into Aquarius more permanently in December of this year. But we get kind of like a taste of Aquarius, Saturn going into Aquarius for a bit, starting on March 21st. Which is pretty cool because it's right at the spring equinox time. Interesting timing. And then the third date in March in the journal is Tuesday, March 24th, when there will be a new moon in Aries. Lots of starts at this time of year, springtime. And then, like I said, the one that's really on my mind is Saturday, April 4th, when Jupiter and Pluto are going to conjunct at 24 degrees Capricorn. So that's kind of like the horizon coming up for the dates in the journal. And I'll probably do another video sometime this month when I'm told to regarding the specifics of those dates. But at this moment, it's feeling like I'm just supposed to give that outline and that reminder about the upcoming Jupiter-Pluto conjunction, and then do a channeled message for you guys. So I'm going to do that. Let's see what comes through. Welcome and hello, beautiful people. We're so glad you're here. And you may or may not be feeling that there's kind of an uptick in energy right now. We're seeing a surge of energy moving toward your planet in the sense that, in a good way, in the sense that there is a lot of collective support to help you get centered, stay centered, and get really focused on what is yours to do moving forward. Because the more efficient you can get, the more clicked in you can get with your particular focus and your particular purpose, and the more clear you can get of everything that's not that, the more efficient you can be moving into your next days and months and years and the rest of your life and why you came to this planet. So what we would like to say is that, as Martha was talking about with this Jupiter conjuncting Pluto, the way that you guys put it on your planet, that's from your perspective, of course, right? But these energies are an opportunity for you to collectively ride this strong energy of Jupiter. Jupiter wants to help you move forward. Jupiter doesn't want to bludgeon you. Jupiter doesn't want to hit you on the head. Jupiter is an ally and a friend, and he wants to help you ride into the changes that you're here to make. So we would love to help you sit and get centered in this energy of moving forward with what you came to do, because this is it. This is the time to be doing it. And these energies are to be embraced. This is exciting. This is fun. This is a time when you really can ride the wave. Jupiter's going to be a wave pushing forward this opportunity to change and to make way for new things and to recreate your world and your life in exactly the way that you're called to. So as you're moving into this month of March 2020, and as you're feeling the energy of Jupiter heading toward that collective deep soul of yourself and of your entire consciousness on this planet, this is a moment to drop in. Remember why you are here. Remember what is yours to do. Hear that clear, pure voice of what is yours to do. So if you would like, I'll take you through a brief visualization to get that clarity and hear that voice. Really simple. We invite you to Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And feel a white light coming from above your head and hitting your third eye. So right where your forehead is, right above your eyebrows, in the center of your forehead. Feel this bright white healing light enter this third eye area and bounce also down to each of your chakras below that. So your fifth chakra at your throat, your fourth chakra at your heart, your third chakra at your solar plexus, your second chakra, your pelvic area, your first chakra, your root chakra at your perineum and below. And feel this light bouncing into each of your chakras. And in particular, feel how this light grounds you into your Mother Earth. And feel how she's reaching up and holding you and cradling you. And you're here to co-create with her. And she talks a lot about this in Gaia Speaks, one of the books that Martha has channeled. She's holding you, she's cradling you, and she's talking to you constantly about the ways in which you're here to co-create with her and with the cosmos and with all of existence. And her energy rises up your entire body and places you in a cocoon that's totally safe and held and beautiful constantly. This cocoon is like an envelope that goes above your head. It's like a bubble. It's like you're in a pea pod. You're a cute little set of peas. And just feel this soft envelope of this outer shell of the pea pod around you. It's beautiful and velvety, comforting. And that white light is still hitting each of your chakras. And it is in particular hitting your third chakra where it started. And your third chakra allows you to see with clarity and purity. It's the truest vision you can have with your mind. Other parts of you have vision too, but this is one way to be especially clear. And feel that clarity as it bounces in your third chakra, in your third eye, and bounces down to each of your chakras. And the light is coming out of your crown chakra, your third eye, again, your fifth chakra, your fourth, your third, your second, and your first, all the way down into the earth. And all the way up into the sky, into the cosmos, into existence, and back and down around again. And you're safe inside the pea pod that Mother Earth has created around you. And in this place, with this clarity and this light, let a knowing come into your heart, come into your gut, come into your mind, come into your throat, wherever it needs to land. Just feel the answer of mine to do here and now is. What image do you have? What words come to you? What feeling do you get in your body? What speaks in your heart? What speaks in your soul? Could be a simple word that might not make any sense at this moment. Just write it down or remember it or draw it, whatever you're seeing or feeling or knowing or hearing or tasting or smelling or remembering. Take that knowing and just hold it in your hands. Look at it and cherish it. This is yours to do, right here and right now. So as you're holding that knowing in your hands, allow the light of that knowing to spread out around you and create an entire world. Allow it to expand until you are enveloped in an entire world of this light of yours to do. And just look around and see what exists in this world. What do you feel? What do you know? What do you hear? What do you remember? What clarity is there for you? Who do you see? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you hear? What do you feel with your hands or your body? And what is there for you to let go of in this place? Are you feeling anything in your body that maybe is a remnant of something that's not of this world? It's something that's not yours to do or not yours to hold on to, or something that doesn't serve your true purpose or highest calling in this moment right now. And if there is something that you can let go of, you have a choice to let go of it. Take a deep breath. And we invite you to let go. You're safe and you're held. And you're totally beautiful. And why you came to this planet and what is yours to do is exquisitely beautiful and perfect, whatever it is. So as you're sitting in this remembering and this knowing, we invite you also to remember and to feel surrounded by literally infinite beings who are supporting you constantly, including us. We are beings of the cosmos. We are beings of the infinite stars, just like you. We are beings of your future and your past and your present all at the same time, because there is no time and there is no actual space. in ultimate reality. And we invite you to remember that you can call on us anytime, and that the energies that you're feeling in your world are actually able to be at your service when you're able to drop down into this pure place of yours to do. What is mine to do? It's a great question. Because whatever yours is to do is the one and only thing you need to think of or worry about or focus on. The rest you can just let it go. Other beings and other people are here infinitely to carry the other parts of what needs to be done or what is being done. You have one focus that is yours to do. And just know this and feel that you can relax and release and let go into what is yours to do, and let the rest of us carry the burdens or carry the work or carry the weight and carry the joys of the infinite other things to do. This is a collective effort to the nth degree. You're a drop, a beautiful golden drop in the collective ocean of existence. So just relax into that beautiful golden self that is you and the purpose that is yours. And let the rest of the ocean swim around you and take care of its perfect timing and its perfect work as well. And feel held and feel known and feel infinitely loved constantly. And come back to this meditation and this remembering anytime you want. Any day, any year, any time in your life. It's here. We're here. Forever. Thank you so much for being you and for being here. That calmed me down. Well, I would love to hear how that felt for you. Yeah, Nate did remind me that I had an event this weekend, and I spoke also last weekend at a different event. And people seem to be loving Gaia Speaks in particular. I have now published 3 books out of the series that I'm channeling along, and the journal, the 2020 journal. And Gaia Speaks, out of the first, these are the first 3. Living the One Light, first one. Gaia Speaks is the second one. And Cosmos Speaks is the third one. And people like them all for different reasons. But in particular lately, people seem to be needing Gaia Speaks. It's popping up a lot for people. I had one person on Saturday say she heard me speak previous Sunday, and the minister at the service where I spoke read an excerpt from Gaia Speaks, and then I channeled a message for the group, and this particular person went out and got a copy of Gaia Speaks on Amazon and was using it and was really getting impacted by it. And then I heard from, other people really, really resonating with it too. So something's up. Something's up with that. These all have a life of their own. They have a different voice or set of voices that channeled each one. And Gaia Speaks is obviously channeled by Gaia, the goddess of our planet Earth. And the focus of that book is she essentially leads us through some really practical ways we can open ourselves on a cellular level to, she talks about opening and clearing and then flowing. So like she gives a lot of practical advice about how to open ourselves up on a cellular and energetic level to life force, essentially. And then for clearing that out of ourselves, clearing anything that's not that out of ourselves, and then being an open channel for our divine song. That's the way she puts it. Yeah, it's really gentle and loving, and there's some really beautiful parts in it. So, which I had forgotten about until I heard the minister reading from my own book. Yeah, it's channeled, so it's not coming from my head, so I don't tend to remember a lot of it. It just moves through me. But I'm really honored and happy that it's helping people in that way. So if it speaks to you, if it calls to you, you'll know that. And all of the books are on Amazon in addition to the journal, and I'll put a link to them in case it's what you're needing. And I'm around if you are needing one-on-one sessions, or I'm really loving coming to groups and speaking, holding space for groups and channeling messages for groups. It's a new thing for me to be doing it in person, but I'm loving it. So in the Santa Barbara, California area, in the greater area, I'm happy to do that as well. Yeah, more to come. There's more I could say, but I think I'm going to stop there for now. Just feeling so much gratitude to be able to connect with each of you and all of you, and the more of you I get to know, it's so beautiful getting to see each of your perfect souls unfolding just like we all are. Love it. Okay, happy March. It's my birthday month and my daughter's birthday month, so it's a good month. February's a good, all months are good months. But anyway, happy March, and thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.